Hello everybody, today I'm doing something a little different. Well, not really that different, but I'm showing off the collection. One that I really haven't really showed off that much. Just a little bit. But it is my VHS collection, which is, well, quite large. It's almost on this entire shelf, but not really. I even have some out on display here. Don't mind these random top ones. I just put them out randomly every month. And I have another shelf with just the Disney ones. So why do I have tapes? Well, they're actually really fun to collect because these things are dirt cheap. And if you're like me, you actually kind of like watching the physical media, especially when they have a unique grain to it. Something about it, seeing those old trailers, just the way it looks. It's technically obviously it's not the highest quality, but it's fun, you know? You get to watch some great films on an obsolete format. It's a fun one to collect for, so I'm going to highlight some of them. We're starting at the top here. I have these random McDonald things because, I don't know, don't ask. So we got like things like the Addams Family movies. I have these. These are the sleeves. If you don't know what those are, take one over here, showcase that. This is the standard form that VHS came in. There's the standard sleeve, kind of a semi-cardboard one, protecting the actual tape itself there. And I pretty much, not all this has been thrifted for dirt cheap. So, there you go. I'll just point out anything I like a lot. And the cool thing about VHS tapes, take this one again, that I like about these sleeves, is that you can kind of display them any way you want. I like the front covers, look pretty good actually, so sometimes I'll actually have them out like that. For display purposes, they look better than DVD or Blu-ray, just the way most of them have, just a full-on movie poster artwork in a nice rectangle way. And even the spines look nice versus the back, but you can choose the left or right side, and even the top. And the top can save a lot of room. So technically speaking, I displayed them like this because it just saves room. Ideally, it would be the sideways, but it works fine. Got stuff. One Day's a pretty good movie. You got American Tail, then direct sequel. Here's a great. Actually, have a complete. Sometimes I'm trying to find a complete film series, and here's one. Austin Powers complete. Pretty cool. Got Barney because why the hell not? And hey, got 4 Batman films. Technically, these are all the same franchise. You know, they're very drastically different. Like, these two are very different than these two. But they're technically the same Batman. 3 different actors for Batman, but, you know, whatever. Here's some pretty cool ones. The two first Beatles movies, Hard Day's Night and Help. For Beatles collectors, it's pretty cool. I don't have all of them. Yellow Submarine would be pretty cool to find. And yeah, here's one of my favorite movies. Beetlejuice, which is background backed. The front cover's gonna show up, but hey, it's on the other side. Who cares? Got a lot of crap here. Blazing Sal's pretty good. Got a lot of Blues Clues. Just find them. Just random kids ones. Some of these I haven't seen in a while. And then collect random stuff. Like here's some old cartoons. Some of them are just like bootleg ones, but you know why not? Maybe they're not the best I have collected, but I got an official one here. I'll point out every horror movie I have because horror is very collectible and harder to find. So here's one, Carrie. It's a great film. Dr. Volta dies in it, so that's always, I mean, it's funny. I don't know why it's always funny whenever he dies in a movie. And, these are some Peanuts stuff. It's like, what the hell is this? This is you're in the Super Bowl, Charlie Brown. I just put it under C. Charles, not what the hell's his name? The guy who wrote it, Charles something, Schultz. Yes, Schultz. He actually didn't like the name Peanuts, so all of his films that he did would always be, just say Charlie Brown in them, in case you're wondering why that is. He actually hated the name. Fun fact for you. Got the original Charles Webb. I got Citizens Kane. Actually, I haven't seen it yet, but now I can. Random crap at Clifford. Here's the only X-rated film I own. Clockwork Orange. It's technically X-rated. Here's some crazy bootleg crap here. Just like to collect. Daffy Duck. Crazy. A lot of the Looney Tunes are public domain. Some of the cartoons are public domain because Warner Bros. Sucks. Just got Dances, Wolves, Dirty Dancing. And I got a lot of Disney ones by themselves here. Like Disney Christmas. I have that out on display. I like to display them during holidays. So if it's Halloween, I have my Halloween tapes, with horror movies out. At Christmas, I have all of them. I got a lot of these weird Disney ones, like the sing-along tapes. This one's interesting because it has a bit of Song of the South on there. And all their stuff, you can see. And there's an empty slot here. because that was open up. So a lot of these Disney ones, the collections. Pull up this one because this one's okay. It's kind of hard to pull that out sometimes with one hand. This one is I like these covers for these Disney cartoon collections. There's not a whole lot of cartoons on them, but it's neat. It's official. There's only one. Disney didn't leave a lot of theirs in the public domain, at least not the main ones, but they did leave a couple enough for this one, which I actually talked about on YouTube Short like a while ago, which is the public domain Mickey Mouse cartoons that actually had like Mad Doctor, which is pretty interesting. Now there's a whole lot more in the public domain because of the ran out. So that's all the Disney ones. You got some Dr. Seuss stuff here too. The only one that's an actual like movie here is the Grinch original. These are just kind of weird, but I kept collecting them because they're actually kind of. I did have this, but on DVD. Where this is just the Dr. Seuss's ABC, and I don't know who the hell that was, but it's an audiobook of it basically. So it's kind of useless for me since I actually have those books. You got a lot of good stuff. You got Elf, which is shiny. E.T., you gotta have that. It was I got this for like 25 cents, and they're pretty common. So seeing that it not be for $5 at Goodwill recently was pretty awful. There's actually is a couple of films that I don't have, which I'm so shocked I don't have. Here, just because I mentioned E.T.'s a popular film. There's some popular films from this era that I don't have. One of them is Back to the Future, which was one of my favorite movies. I've only found one copy out on thrifting, and it had mold on it, and you don't want to buy tapes of mold in them. Alright, so we got more cartoon stuff. Forrest Gump, one of my favorite films. It's got some people say it's controversial. I don't really understand that. Whatever. There's some Frosty, Snowman crap, Galaxy Quest. Look at these things. Look at that. I found this giant collection. Godfather 1, 2, and 3. And yeah, I guess we gotta watch those one of these days. I only watched the first one and half the second one. Not VHS, but just in general. And yes, the third one. Ghosts, Gone with the Wind. This is I don't even know why I picked this up, but Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Why not? Grease sucks. I don't even know I have it. Great Outdoors, pretty good. Green Mile, Groundhog Day, with its terrible cover. Great film. This cover is flat out terrible. It's like one of those films, like Fight Club also. It's a good film, bad a poster. Oh, this one's interesting here. Gulliver Travels is the main movie, but it's very interesting. This is after Snow White. This is the earliest animated film that came out to rival it from the Fleischers animation studio. It's pretty interesting. It's not bad. There's a Hannibal, which I don't think is that bad. I have the first two Harry Potter films, which is pretty neat. I do believe the third movie and maybe the fourth one, Prison of Azkaban and Goblet of Fire, are also released on VHS, but I don't have them. Here's a actually rare tape they have. Hello Kitty, from some of the stuff my fiance helps me collect because she likes this stuff too, and she loves Hello Kitty. Here's another Halloween tape, Hocus Pocus. Holiday Inn, I did a review on that. Go check that out. So that's a pretty good movie. Home Alone 1 and 2. I've seen Home Alone 3 constantly, but that movie is awful. I do not want it. There's some bad movies I have, kind of, but I just kind of like have just because. But some movies I just refuse to have, and that's one of them. Got Hook. Here's another horror one, House of Wax, pretty good. I got Indiana Jones, actually came in a box set. It's a nice little yellow golden. Look at that, it looks pretty nice, pretty clean. The original trilogy. And that's pretty much all you really need for Indiana Jones. I haven't even seen the new one. It looks like crap. Got It's a Wonderful Life. I haven't seen this yet, but it looks very interesting. Journey Back to Oz, like Wizard of Oz and all stuff. Here's one of the things that drives me crazy is that I have The Karate Kid Part 2, but not 1. I have not found one, and I want one because one's the best one, obviously. So yeah, got Last League of Their Own, pretty good. I probably should have kept that out for May because I've had like baseball, I guess, but yeah, I probably swap out Hitch for that. Liar Liar. We got one Lord of the Rings movie. Well, technically I have another one, but from the other crap. And let's go down a bit more and see what else we got. We got a Looney Tunes. We got The Mask, and The Mask of Zorro. Ooh, we got Max Ruby. I found one of those. Pretty neat. Great, get over there. Miracle on 34th Street, the original. There is the remake, is also on VHS. We got Men in Black 1 and 2. I got some Mr. Bane. Mr. Bane. That's how he says. Speaks. 2 of those. Mummy. My Fair Lady. The Mummy is the Brendan Fraser one, not the original Universal one, because it's pretty good. Don't ask me what this NASCAR one is. I don't even know why I have that. The Nutty Professor, got Patton, Pirates of the Caribbean, the only one. This Popeye one, which is, I'm going to take this one out because this is hilarious. This Popeyes was given, this tape here was given out by Popeyes. The Popeye cartoon was given out by Popeyes. They're not affiliated. That's pretty cool. We got, there is some cartoon stuff that is more rare, like Powerpuff Girls stuff. I actually have some clams of them. Got Predator, pretty neat. We got Pretty in Pink next to Pretty Woman. That works pretty well. Commercially, this happens sometimes. We find a tape where it's damaged on the side here, which looks fine everywhere else, which is a Disney one. I don't know about the Rainbow Fish one. We got some Christmas ones here. They happen to be right next to each other. If Rudolph ended up being next to Santa Claus alphabetically in here, which is hilarious. Yeah, so I got some Christmas crap. The Scooby-Doo, the original, not original, the live-action original. Silence of the Lambs, great film. Singing in the Rain, also great film. 16 Candles, also good film. Look at that. And this, I have no idea how I got this, but this is, of course, oh, my TMNT figures fell. But this is Song of the South. Someone recorded. I don't know how they did that, from where they recorded it from, but someone did it, and that's neat. That's actually how I watched that film. I got early South Park volumes. These are actually pretty terrible to watch. Not because the show's bad. I actually really like the early season South Park. I'm actually wearing a South Park shirt right now, oddly enough. But the way these have like 50 minutes of commercials and like 2 episodes on them, which is terrible since VHS can hold more than that. I have one of my SpongeBob ones, which are a bit hard to find and more collectible. And of course, you gotta have Star Wars. And these are all the main ones. They have, people get one of the most recreated reproduction VHS tapes you'll see. That people make new VHS tapes, by the way. The one you'll see the most is Revenge of the Sith, because not only is it the best prequel movie, but they never made it. So you want to have episodes 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. There you go. Yeah, I have these are pretty interesting, though, because these are pretty common. These give me the set. These are the last time they're released without edited, and I prefer that anyway. Here's some Fleischer Superman. TMNT, once again, only have 1, 2, and no 3, but I guess it's fine. Instead of 3, I have this amazing thing, which is so bad, it's good. Gotta have Terminator 1 and 2, classics. It's Timon and Pumbaa cartoon stuff. Titanic, only have the 1 version. I'm not that guy. The guy, I forgot where it is. I was on Reddit, who collects just Titanic VHS tapes, but, you know, they're crazy. Tommy Boy, not bad. Total Recall, Truman Show, great film. Vacation, fantastic. Oh my god, my knees are gonna break. My knees. And like over here, oh my god, it's dark in there, but I have Wedding Singer, West Side Story, Wizard of Oz, Frame Roger Rabbit, X-Men 1 and 2, and The Year About Santa Claus. And then I have clamshells. So I have too many clamshells, so behind these are lesser ones that, because a lot of the clamshells are usually kid flicks for the most part, and a lot of those, some of them I just didn't really care as much to have out in front, so I clipped the more interesting ones, I feel like, out in front, so I'm not really going to discuss the ones behind them. We got, like, All Dogs Go to Heaven, Anastasia, I got Annie, got Ant, so they have all the DreamWorks, of course, more Barney, my fiance loves Barney. Here's a classic Batman Mask of Phantasm, excellent film. I don't even know what this is. More Blue's Clues. Brave Little Toaster, excellent film. Haven't seen this one, but I heard great things about it. And you got some more Charlie Brown stuff. Here's the more ones you probably know. Great Pumpkin, Thanksgiving and Christmas, even New Year. Just a bunch of stuff. Chicken Run. I have the DreamWorks stuff out. Speaking of DreamWorks, I'm probably going to display this one bad boy somewhere, but here's one of the first VHS tapes I actually picked up and I started collecting was, I don't know where I'm putting this. It's Shrek, which is just a giant sleeve for some reason. I have no idea why they did it this way, but oh well. Down here, can you even see what's going on down here? There's Country Bears, there's DuckTales movie, El Dorado, Freaky Friday, Goofy movie, Holes. A lot of these are really good movies, by the way. That's why I have them out front. You even got Ice Age, which I remember seeing. Like, it was one of the first movies I ever saw, apparently. Not that great of a movie. Iron Giant is a good movie. Jason John Peach. This one's kind of surreal to see on VHS. It's a Jimmy Neutron movie. I don't know why. It's one of those things you wouldn't expect to be on it, but it is. Got Jumanji, Mary Poppins, Matilda, Three Musketeers. It's a movie I thought I made up as a kid. And then I saw people like, yeah, remember this movie? There was Musketeers with Mickey. Here's one I think is my most valuable. Not that I really care about value, but is a Studio Ghibli, the only one I own. My Neighbor Totoro. It's a pretty good film. Here's a Halloween / Christmas classic, Number for Christmas. We got Prince of Egypt, which I did a review on. I did all the review on all the Disney and DreamWorks main ones. Princess Diaries, actually had the second one. I don't like the second one. The first one's pretty good, though. Spirit, that's a good film, and a lot of people agree with me and hate the sequel. Sound of Music, another good film. Stitch the movie. Willy Wonka, one of my favorite films, and I gotta mention, one of the most messed up anime films that parents showed their kids, thought it was gonna be a nice little rabbit movie, but it's not. But that's what makes it awesome. Watership Down. So that is a majority of my VHS collection. But yeah, we're not done. Over here, I have them on display. I randomly pick out 4 sleeves up here just to have display to be nice. So this, from here, I was like, I don't know what May is. I randomly put up this Hitch movie because I feel like watching it. It's not that great. Land Before Time, Platoon, and Sandlot. I like to have just 4 out here because I like to display. Because I was running out of stuff. Like, I'm going to display the 4 VHS tapes I like the most, which is Shrek 2, Spider-Man, the SpongeBob one, and this Pokemon one, which I'm just shocked to even have, because these ones are one of those that actually go up in value. But I don't care if I just want to watch it. And these 2 are some of my favorite films, so of course I got that. Early 2000s kid. Now let's go travel. Travel. I didn't even really set this up that well. This, I need to really organize this crap better. Move this shit out of the way. But on this thing, I have every Disney film, the mainline ones, is over here. From, I have them in order of release because I'm a big Disney guy. And even have some of their direct-to-video sequels. So it goes like the Golden Age of Snow White and so forth. And I pretty much have all of them. I'm missing one from here, I believe, which is Make Mine Music, which is incredibly rare for no reason. Though I do have some of the sequels on the top. These are terrible. Some of them are not so much. Though some of the other sequels I put in the other area just because it ran out of space over here. I don't know if there's anything interesting here. If you know Disney, these aren't actually rare, even though people think they are. Dumb people on Facebook. They're extremely common. That's the joke. There are even multiple releases of these aren't that rare. I did see an actual rare later release, like with the DVD cover on them, but even then, there's only a couple that are rare, and they are in sleeves only. Those who know about the Cars one, and there's other ones like Chicken Little, as well as, what else is there? I think Sky High is one of them. So those are some rare ones. Other than that, only a very few handful. Even the really old ones, like I found like an old Pinocchio one, they're not rare. Sorry, burst your bubble here. There are ones that are a little harder to find, but even the one like I don't have here, it's not expensive at all. Some of the later ones here, like this one isn't really expensive, but it's hard to find. I was actually really happy to find this, just to have it in my collection. The funny thing is, this is probably the most excited I've ever been about this movie, because I actually hate this film, but I like to have a Disney collection. And yeah, speaking of Disney, here's kind of hard to see because it's dark over here. Shit, I have all the good ones. I got Little Mermaid, got Aladdin, you got Snow White, you got Cinderella, Alice in Wonderland, got a Barney thing. Don't ask me, I'm not the Barney person here. All the good ones, and even got some Pixar ones, like Toy Story, which is one of my all-time favorite films, which goes up to all of them, including the Buzz Lightyear film, which is pretty cool because in the actual movie, they use a VHS tape of that. I do have some hidden ones over here because, I have so much crap. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this collection. Thank you for watching. I know it was a very strange video, but I really had no other video ideas for today, and I wanted to get a video out for you guys. So thank you for watching, and have a swell day.